What's going on, everybody? David here, back with another live stream. Travel Explore Click Live. So what's going on, TEC family? We are going to talk about American Express today. So the travel coverage, the upgraded travel coverage, I guess you could say. Then I also want to show you guys my luggage. Okay, so the reason that I'm a little late is because I had to try to get this luggage camera thing all set up. So that took a little bit of time. So that's the reason why I had to take a few minutes to get it set up. And I'm hoping it works. If it doesn't work, then I apologize. I tried. So I tried to do the most I could. Let's see if we can even see it right now. And you know what? I didn't set up this. Let's see. Hopefully I can get this going too. Let me know that you guys can hear me and see me and everything. I'm using a different mic today just because I want to be able to get up and go and take a look at the luggage. So I can't do that without moving. You know, the mic's here, so I couldn't just have it here. So just let me know. Let me know you guys can hear me and everything. I do have the poll going, so in 10 minutes, hopefully the bot will be working and it will launch it and let you guys know there's a poll going. And at that point, you guys can vote. And the poll is basically which card do you want? Which gift card do you want? So I know I forgot to put that out before. I put it out initially, and then I didn't. The plan was to do it every Saturday, but I forgot about it and didn't remember it until halfway through the stream last Saturday. So, it wasn't even Saturday. I think it was Sunday or Monday. So that's where we are right now with that. Let me see if all my buttons are working here. Yeah, I think they are. Okay. I think they are. All right, so we have the new luggage. I told you guys I was getting a Delsey piece of luggage, and there it is, the Delsey piece of luggage sitting over there in my living room. So I'm gonna go over there in a minute, and we'll take a look at it. So this is just gonna be like a review. I'm sorry, not a review, a first impression, right? I haven't looked at it yet, so we'll go ahead and we'll take a look. As well as I want to talk first about the whole American Express thing. I know some people are happy, and some people are giving me a hard time in the WhatsApp group. By the way, you guys got to get in the WhatsApp group. There's so much fun in there. All this information that's coming out. I really do appreciate when you guys post stuff that's happening. Like you read an article, you post it. I love that because I don't always have time to jump in all the different blogs and stuff like that. So if you guys can post that stuff, I really appreciate it because then that sets me up for different shows because I can start saying, okay, yeah, let me do a show on this, let me do a show on that. So that's how that all works out. So I really do appreciate that. I've been shooting a few videos. I shot a few videos yesterday and I'm editing them right now. And I'll be shooting some more videos. The plan is I want to stack up on some videos. That way when I'm in Colombia, I can still release videos. Probably, I'm gonna get back to releasing them a lot more often. Let's just put it that way. I'm not gonna say daily, but I am gonna say that I'm gonna ramp up the amount of videos that I'm putting out because I see, I basically, it's better when I live streams are great. And for community aspects, for the TEC family, I love it. And it's a community builder. I really like that. But as far as views and things like that, you still need to put out videos. You still need to put out videos on a regular basis because live streams don't get the same coverage or views that a video will get. So you don't have too many live streams that go viral. Most of the viral videos are going to be your regular videos. If one of you guys can do me a favor, please post this in the WhatsApp group. I didn't get a chance to do that, and also post it in the Facebook group just so we can bring some more people in. I was planning on doing all this stuff. God, I'm sweating. I was planning on doing all that stuff, but when the camera stopped working and I'm trying to fix the camera, basically, if you know, I have this camera going, I have another camera over there going. So this is the first time that I've ever done that. So I couldn't get it to work. So my whole plan was to sit down. I had 10 minutes. I was going to put it out to everyone, but I wasn't able to do that. So if you could please do that. Also, please hit the like button if you can do that as well. That way we can bring more people in, as well as we can get to that 50 likes, the 50 likes that our goal for each live stream. So if you can do that, I'd really appreciate it. Let's see here. I just lost my place. Okay. All right. So yes, please hit that like button if you can. And I appreciate all you guys stopping by. Moment's notice. Got all the people in the building. Please, like I said, like button, and then give me something like a happy face or what's up, or give me something so I can give you guys shout outs. We're going to do shout outs in about 2 minutes. So if you guys can go ahead and let me know that you're here so I can give you the proper shout out that you deserve for coming in on this live stream. And then we'll talk a little bit about the Amex, or Amex travel coverage. Okay, we'll talk about that, and then we're going to go over and take a look at this luggage. I have Delcy luggage already. I have the small. I don't even know what you call that one. God, I don't know what you call it. It's a small carry-on luggage, but it's nice because it has a different little compartment that you can unzip and put your laptop in. So it's pretty cool. That's that one. This is the first checked luggage that I picked up. So we'll talk about that one as well. Okay. All right. Let's give shout outs real quick. And like I said, please hit that like button. We got about 22 people in the room. Everybody, please hit the like button if you can. That way we will be on the right track. YouTube will start promoting us out. So shout outs going out right now. David, what's going on, buddy? Thank you for stopping by. I knew you would be here. We're talking about Amex, so of course you're going to be here gloating, right? Okay. Andre and Andrea, what's going on? Thank you guys for stopping by. Andre and Andrea, you gotta check out their channel. They're doing live streams now, so you gotta watch them. It's basically, Andre is an American. He moved to Colombia, and he is living with his fiance, we could say now. So he's living with his fiance, and they'll be getting married next year. And so they just talk about their life. So life living in Colombia. You have an American that's moved to Colombia, and you know, it's different, right? It's different culture, different lifestyle. So that's what they talk about. But now they're bringing it live. So it's really interesting because now you can get on there and you can ask any question that you want. They've done a couple of live streams already. I've been really at them. Like, you guys got to do live streams. You got to do live streams. It'd be great. And so they've had some real good success with their live streams. So check out their channel, Andre and Andrea Love Crossing Borders. Click the 3 little dots, right click it. It'll open up the channel, or right click it and then open up the channel in a different window there. And then subscribe to the channel and then start watching their videos. They're going to start ramping up their live streams. So they're going to have some more live streams. They might be doing them kind of like me. They're doing two a week or 3 a week. But really good people, really great channel. You want to check them out. Okay, Carla, what's going on? Thank you for stopping by, Carla. I don't know if I've seen you here before, but thank you for being here. Let's see, Camera Lover, what's going on, buddy? Nate and Jess, how you guys doing? Dolly, what's up? What's up, Dolly? I didn't check my phone because I don't even know if my phone is on. Let's see here. I'm assuming everything is okay, but if anything is wrong, Dolly will be the first one to let me know, and I really appreciate that. Okay, let's see. Who else we have in the building? How to get an 800 credit score. What's going on, buddy? So another YouTuber, you want to check him out. He talks about how to build your credit. So how to get an 800 credit score. That's his goal there, to try to teach you guys how to do that. He does live streams as well. Everybody's doing live streams now. I love it. He does live streams on Wednesday at 8:15 Central Time. So you want to check him out. He's got some really good content over there. He did a live stream. I think it was Sunday. So you want to go to his channel, subscribe, hit the bell notification for both him and Andrea Love Crossing Borders. That way, anytime they put out a live, you're going to know, and you'll be notified. Okay. Brian, what's going on? Thank you for stopping by. What else do we have here? Janelle, how you doing, Janelle? Thank you for stopping by. Kenneth, what's going on? P. Gill, what's up, buddy? Lost my place here. Nika, what's going on, Nika? I saw your pictures on Instagram. You guys are too much, man. Out there in Peru, huh? That's nice. That's real nice. Let's see. The Joe Hill Experience, what's going on? I think I said what's up to Kenneth, but if I didn't, what's up, Kenneth? Jessica, how you doing? Scott, what's going on? Will Walker, what's up? Anthony, what's going on? Anthony F., first time I've seen you here. Thanks for stopping by. All right. James, how you doing, buddy? And that is everyone. All right. Thank you guys all for stopping by. First thing we're going to talk about is the American Express travel coverage. So they've made some changes, and this is good. This is really good news. Does it mean that I'm jumping on the card right now? No. But nonetheless, this is a good thing. So we'll go ahead and take a look at this. Is 1 mile at a time. If you guys, I will, you know what, I can post that link right now. Get that link out to you guys. Poophead, what's going on, buddy? I can't say your name with a straight face. Every time I see your name, I gotta laugh when I say it. There's the link to 1 mile at a time. And we should be good. Okay. All right, so we'll go ahead and take a look at this. The Points Guy also put an article out earlier today. So this is good news. Now, you saw with Citi, right? Cities, they did the opposite. They pulled back from their travel coverage. And American Express, they probably saw an opening there, right? Even though they're far above Citi, and I would argue they're at the same level as Chase. Some people like, you know, it's the Mercedes-Benz BMW thing, okay? That's the way that I compare them. Some people swear on BMW, some people swear on Mercedes. They're both great cars, or they make great cars. So it's just it's more of a personal preference. What works for you? What works in your area as far as as far as airlines that are in your area, all that. So that's what it comes down to. That's the way I see it. But American Express, with their premium cards, they've now changed their coverage, which their travel coverage, which I think is something that needed to happen for them. It really did. They really needed to do something about that, because Chase was kind of running away with that category as far as travel coverage. They were out front, and the Chase Sapphire Reserve has some pretty good travel coverage and travel insurance. Okay, so the cards that are affected, and let's see, where do they put them here? Okay, here are the cards that are affected right here. So you see, it's all their premium cards that they're focused on, and it should be. I mean, the premium card should have already had this, but they have it now. Or they don't have it as of right now. I think when is this going into effect? January 1st. So January 1st, it will go into effect. They should have already had it, though. You're paying premium for these cards, $450, $550. So you should be able to you should have some type of travel insurance or travel coverage. So these are the cards that are affected. American Express Platinum, of course, is one of the cards. Now, this really helps out the American Express Platinum, because that was one of the arguments, right? Anytime you would talk about, let's compare American Express Platinum to Chase Sapphire Reserve, one of the things that was always put out there is American Express, they don't have good travel coverage or travel insurance. Well, as of January 1st, they will. So be that as it may, does that make them better than Chase Sapphire Reserve? Or even, if they're neck and neck, does that give them the nod? Maybe. Yeah, I'm not gonna, I like my Chase Sapphire Reserve, but I have to, put it out there if I see something that I think is a major improvement, and this, I think, is a major improvement. Okay, so what coverages are we talking about here? So trip cancellation and interruption coverage. So if you have a cancellation and it's due to different, there can be different reasons for it. You have a major illness or severe weather conditions or some type of civil unrest in the country where you're traveling to, or the place where you're traveling to. Well, that cancellation, you can be refunded up to $10,000. So that's a really good situation that now that they have that. Now you have to book your flight round trip. Okay, we're talking round trip now, so it's not just one-way tickets. So you have to do a round trip. You have to book your flight entirely on whatever card it is. So if it's American Express Platinum, it has to all be booked on there. Okay, so if you're paying cash for your whole flight, then that suffices. If you're paying taxes and fees, that will also work. So you can use your points and pay the taxes and fees and still get this coverage. So that is a real good benefit there. Now, I might be missing out some things. Guys, feel free to put it in the chat. Yeah, you know what? You also get this. You also get that. I'm kind of going over this relatively quickly. I don't want to spend too much time on it. I've posted the article, or I sent the link to you guys so you guys can go ahead and check it out and read the fine details if you want to do that, or the fine print. Yeah, I just wanted to get some stuff out, get this out now. So Amex trip delay coverage. So you get the trip delay coverage, which is good, and that's delayed by 6 hours. You get up to $500 per trip. So that's good. So if you have a delay, which we know happens, certain airlines it happens more than others, but it does happen. So if that does happen, you get up to $500 per trip. So that's not bad, right? So you have money to pay for a hotel room. If that's the case, you have money if you need to buy certain things, toiletries and stuff like that. I always preach you should have a little a little bag, a little travel bag, right? Most of the times I only have a carry-on and a personal item, so I have all my stuff with me. But let's say you check your luggage, like I will be checking my luggage for this trip. I am going to bring some hygiene items, because for one, I might take a shower when I get to El Salvador, because I'm going to El Salvador first. I might take a shower, so I want to have some stuff to freshen up, right? So yeah, you should always have that with you, just in case. You never know what can happen. You might get stuck in an airport, and if that's the case, with this delay here, you'll be able to at least go buy some items if you need that. So that's good. Okay, now they are reducing some things. They're reducing some things. We talked about this yesterday. It's not that big of a deal for me, and they're reducing the extended warranty. Okay, so they're going from 120 days, which Chase still has them at 120 days for most of their cards. I won't say most, but a lot of their cards, they have it for 120 days. They're reducing it down to 90 days. Okay, so I mean, it's a 30-day difference. If you have something, and it's funny because just today I got notified. I waited around because I had this travel protection, or not travel protection, I'm sorry, purchase protection, and I actually used it. And I used it on the computer that I'm using right now for this live stream. One day, right before a live stream, it's a laptop, so I wanted to pick it up by the screen like I do my little 13-inch laptop. This is like a 15 and a half inch or whatever. So I wanted to pick it up by the screen and move it around. I picked it up and I hear a crack in the screen. I see the crack on the screen, and then it went blank. So I broke the screen. So I could no longer use the screen. And so it was more than 90 days. So it was past 90 days, but I had 120 days. I didn't even think about it at the time. Like at the time when I broke it, I'm just like, oh my God, I can't believe I did this. Now I need to find out how much it's going to cost. So I contacted a couple of companies, and they were telling me $200, $300. And then it just dawned up on me, you know what? I have purchase protection. So sure enough, I called, and I used the World of Hyatt card. I was trying to hit the sign-up bonus with or was it? I don't even know why I used the World of Hyatt card. I used the World of Hyatt card. I would only get 1 point for every dollar spent. I don't know why I did. I can't even remember. But I used that card. And so I called them up and just let them know, hey, this is what happened. They said, okay, yeah, you're it looks like you will be covered. You call within that window of 120 days. So once you do call them, and I'm going to do a video about this, and I'll show you guys, kind of walk you through everything. But once you call them, and this is with Chase. So once you call them, then you have another 120 days to file all the paperwork that they're requesting. And all they wanted was basically an estimate, or if you just go ahead and get it done. Like in my case, I just went ahead and got it done. It was $200, so I got it done, and they want the receipt, so they want a copy of the actual receipt. So I think that was it. That's all they really wanted. They asked for pictures, but it wasn't required. So if you take pictures, I mean, you can take pictures of in my case, the screen wasn't visibly cracked. It was cracked like on the inside, so the screen was just blank. You couldn't see that it was cracked though. So anyway, I waited until the last minute. So that 120 days that they gave me, I filed the claim initially in May, and then I waited almost to the 120th day. And then I had all this stuff done. Like it's been working for the last 2 months, but I just didn't put all the paperwork in. So anyway, put the paperwork in, filed a claim, and then they just notified me. I filed a claim on September 6th. And it took a while. They said, I'm almost positive they said 5 business days. But yeah, filed it on the 6th. Didn't hear anything until today. So that's a little more than 5 days. But nonetheless, they told me, yes, your claim has been granted. And so what I found was weird. I know I'm going off on this tangent, but I think it's kind of interesting, or something that you should think about. But what I thought was weird is I thought they were just going to credit that $200 to my credit card. But that's not what they do. They actually will direct deposit the money to you, or you can ask for a check. So I thought that was a little strange, but that's the way they do it. So I'm going to have it direct deposited to me. So that's how that works. So anyway, American Express, they're reducing that, so it's now going to be 90 days instead of 120, which I don't think it's a big deal. If you buy expensive stuff, you might want to consider just getting that third-party insurance that they always push. Oh, you should get this, you should get that. If you're really that concerned, you might want to do that. When I buy camera equipment, I have insurance. I have a whole separate insurance just for my camera equipment, because it is a part of my business. So I want to make sure that's insured. The camera's insured, plus when I shoot weddings and stuff like that, I have to have liability insurance as well. So I have insurance for my camera stuff, so I don't have to even go buy, use this stuff here. But if you buy something and it's really expensive, get it insured. Get that third-party insurance. Don't rely solely on this stuff, because they do have limits. In the case of the World of High card that I used, the coverage was for $500 or less. Right. So if it had been more than $500, I wouldn't have been able. Well, I guess they probably would have credited me the $500, and then I would have to pay the rest out of pocket. So, okay, so that, and let's see, what else do they have? Okay, yeah, so that, oh, okay. So now the extended warranty it went from 2 years now down to 1 year. Okay, so, and that's in addition to, I'm pretty sure it should be. That's the way that most of them are. So it's an addition to. So if you get an item, if you purchase something at the store, usually manufacturer warranty is like a year, then you get another year on top of that. So that's what that is, which I think is plenty. Okay, so let's look, and let's see. And they're removing the travel accident insurance and roadside assistance stuff. That's really not, for me, that's not that important. The roadside assistance, if I'm renting a car, there should be some type of roadside assistance with that. Maybe you can. I don't know if that's an additional. It's probably an additional fee if you rent a car, but that's just something you're going to have to. I don't rent cars that much, so that's not going to apply to me that much. But and then they have the accidental death or dismemberment while traveling. So that they're doing away with that. Now, I've told you guys, I talked about this yesterday, I'm always going third party anyway. It's nice to have it's nice to have travel insurance through your credit card, but I'm still going third party, because none of them, well, Chase Sapphire Reserve, the Chase Sapphire Reserve does cover medical emergency up to $2,500. But $2,500 is still not enough. It just isn't, because if you have something, you get hit by a car or something like that, you're probably going to go through that $2,500 very, very quickly. So In my case, third-party travel insurance. The one that I got for the trip to Colombia, it is, what did I say? I want to say it's 50,000 for medical emergency, and then 1 million for evacuation, so medical evacuation. So that's a good thing. So if I'm in a real bad situation, knock on wood, hopefully that never happens. But if I am in a real bad situation, they can transfer me out of there and get me to the nearest hospital that can treat me. If it's like head trauma or something like that, they need to, and they can't. They don't have the means to do it. Where at that hospital, they can transport me somewhere where I can get that treatment. That's really good. So that's my whole thing when it comes down to it. I'm always going to get third party. So will this really affect me personally? No, I don't have the card, but I'm just saying that this is not going to push me in the way and say, oh, I'm going to jump and get the card, because most likely I'm not going to be using any of these benefits. I'm going to be going with a third party. Okay. And that's it, right? Now they do say on here, and I love this. I love this. Ultimately, the coverage isn't quite as robust as what you find with the Chase Sapphire Reserve, as it only covers round-trip tickets and not one-way. So, like we were saying, it has to be a round-trip ticket, so it's not one-way tickets. Where the Chase Sapphire Reserve will cover one-way tickets, which is good, because there's certain situations where I want to kind of split my points up, right? I don't want to just use all my points. Let's say I want to fly up on United and then fly back on a different airline carrier. I can do that with the Chase Sapphire Reserve and still have that travel insurance. But with American Express, with their new upgrades, it has to be a round-trip ticket. Okay. Let's see. However, in the grand scheme of things, that's fairly minor point. Okay, so it's good. I'm not gonna say it's a good thing. It's definitely a big step in the right direction. I think it's actually putting them at an even playing field when it comes to both cards, the Chase Sapphire Reserve and the Amex Platinum and some of the other Amex cards. So that's my take on that. What do you guys think, though? I know there's been some chatter in the chat, so let me know what you guys are talking about. And please, if you guys are new or not new, if you guys just came in, hit that like button. So we can get some more people in here. We got about 30 people in here, 18 likes. So if you can please hit that like button if you haven't done so, I'd really appreciate it. And let's see, do we still have let's see here. Are we still going strong with I'm nervous about this. Okay, it's still there. The camera keeps going out. That's the problem. I don't know why it's doing that. And so I want to hurry up and jump over there before the camera dies, or I don't know what's wrong with it, but it loses a connection. It's like a wireless connection that I'm using to do this. So we're gonna jump over there real quick and take a look at that. Actually, probably need to get this phone all set up so we can do that. All right, guys. So in the chat, let me know what you're thinking. So let's see. I'm just gonna pull this up on my phone so I can see the messages while we're taking a look at this piece of luggage here. And just so you know, this is what is it? It's a Delsey. What's the name of it? I'll go read it real quick. I can't see it from here, but it was $119. So let me turn this off. Okay. So it's a Delsey luggage, and it was $119. And the colors were, I bought it on Amazon. Okay, I'll post a link in the description. So if you guys are catching this late, you'll be able to go over there and check it out. But for that piece of luggage, yeah, $119. That color. There was another color, I can't remember what color it was, but there was another one that was $119. But then some of the other colors, more popular colors that people like, I guess black, that was $135 or something like that. So it was a little more expensive, just so you know. So they're not all priced the same for whatever reason. But Delsey, I swear by Delsey right now. I really like that luggage, so that's the reason that I went with them. I was considering getting that Amazon piece of luggage, but Amazon luggage I think was $70. This was 119. I know the brand. I use the brand, the Delsey, and I trust the brand, so that's why I went with Delsey. All right, so let's see here. We're gonna jump over there. Like I said, I wanna jump over here before this camera goes out. I'm really concerned about this camera. So we're gonna jump over here real quick. We'll take a look at this luggage, and hopefully it'll be in focus. And this is the first time I'm doing this, so you guys need to give me just a little bit of slack here. And it's not recording. It's a dead screen. Let me turn it on. Okay, well, like I'm saying, I don't know what's up with this. It's showing that it's recording, but it's not. All right, let's see. Hopefully we have something here. Things not moving. Oh, God. I knew this was gonna happen. I knew it. Can you guys even hear me? Looks like I'm not even, can you guys hear me? Yeah, you guys can hear me. All right, so let's see if we can't pull this up one more time while we're trying to work on this. I don't know what's going on. I try. These live streams, sometimes they are really difficult when they shouldn't be. Yeah, see, it looks like it's frozen, right? Yeah, it's not on. Hey, it moved. Is that good or bad? What is up? Maybe, you know what? Maybe it's the coverage. Yeah, it's showing the phone here. There's something, but it's just not on. All right. So maybe my connection's not fast enough to do this. What are you guys saying? Yeah, maybe it's just not fast enough, the connection. Yeah, I think it's not fast enough. Let me do one more thing. See if we can just close out some of these screens. And maybe that will help. Let's see, that doesn't need to be on. Leave that. Need to keep that on and that on. Yeah, it looks like it's just too slow. Oh boy. Let's do lowest for bandwidth. Done. Okay, I'm gonna try it one more time. Just turn it off real quick. And then turn it back on. And that is not even connected. All right. There's always something, right, guys? Always something. Like my mom used to say, or still says, the devil is so busy. Every time. Let's see. I'll just try this one more time and see if it pulls in anything. Very, very finicky here. Yeah, it's not even opening this up. It's showing it, but it's not on. All right, that's not gonna work. It's not gonna work. Got my piece of luggage here. All right, so we're gonna do it this way. This is gonna be completely, all right. We're gonna try to work it this way. And I'll just stand up behind it, right? So here we go. We're gonna do it this way. This is it, Delsey. And what is the name again of this? So it is cobalt blue, and it's the Helium Aero. Helium Aero luggage. All right, so first thing that I always pay attention to, now I got this online, so I like buying stuff on Amazon anyway, but if there are ever any issues, I'll just send it back. I mean, it's not that big of a deal. Just walk it over to Kohl's. That's my recommendation. But the handle is one of those things that you want to make sure it's really firm, and this is a really good handle. Actually, it seems like it doesn't come out that high, I guess. Well, this is a tall piece of luggage. It's just 29 inches, by the way. The height is 29 inches. So this is really, it's really robust as far as it doesn't wiggle around a lot, so that's good. So just looking at the outside, the top, and I'm kind of anal when it comes to luggage. So top, you have this handle here, and it's a pretty good grip there. It's got little, you know, it's rubber, but it also has like a little cushion underneath the bottom here. It's like a softer rubber than it is on the top, so that's nice. Now, what I don't like, and I'll tell you this, I like for there to be handles on all sides. So this side, there's no handle. Bottom, there's no handle. This side here, there's a handle. Now, the reason I like handles on all sides, you know how this stuff comes out on the little conveyor belt. It's all flipped up upside down, different sides or whatever. So it's nice to just be able to grab it. You don't have to turn it around first before you pull it off the turnstile thing. So I like that. So let's come around here. Where did I look at that? Let's flip it over this way. Okay, so you have a lock here. So you have a combination lock. That's okay. They say it's TSA approved, big deal. If they want to get in your luggage, they're going to get in your luggage anyway. And I'm not talking about TSA. I'm talking about someone who wants to get in your luggage. It's easy for them to just stick a little pin in there, and you can check on YouTube. There's plenty of people that will show you how to do it. Just stick a little pin in there, and then you can just get these off the track, and then you can easily open this up. So you're delaying someone access to the inside of your bag, but you're not keeping them from getting inside your bag. So just be aware of that. Wheels, another thing that's really important, the wheels, right? So these feel pretty good. And these are just like the other wheels that I had on my other piece of luggage. And I like those a lot. They hold up. And I've taken that thing out, cobblestone roads, walking up and down the street, stuff like that, and they've held out. I haven't had any issues with that. This is they have a 10-year, they say limited warranty. You have to check their website to find out what that is. I haven't checked the website yet, so I don't know what limited warranty means, but these wheels do feel really good, and it's a spinner. I gotta have a spinner. I gotta have the 4 wheels is what I'm saying. I do not like having just the 2 wheels in the front, or is it, yeah, 2 wheels in the back and then nothing in the front. It just does not work. It doesn't work. I spent $400 on a piece of luggage, carry-on luggage. It's an international bag for my camera equipment. I don't use it anymore because it has 2 wheels on the back, nothing on the front. So pulling that thing through, it's just hard. Like, this is easy. I can have it upright and then just walk around with it and just kind of guide it. Whereas you always have to tip that over if it has those 2 wheels. So I really don't like those. I wish they stopped making them. Even to this day, like, they still, the luggage that I buy for my camera equipment, usually I buy a Think Tank photo camera bags and luggage, and they still, I think they only have 1 spinner piece of luggage, and everything else is just that same style of just 2 wheels. So I don't like that. So this looks really good. Anything else on the outside? Obviously, you guys see the color here. You got a little accent there. You have like a little Paris flag. I said Paris, right? French flag. Okay, so, and this is Delcy Paris. So that's kind of their theme there. I know they have Delsey USA. I don't know what the difference is. I guess Delsey USA is just in the USA, but they call the luggage Delsey Paris. So, okay. As far as the way it feels on the outside, it feels pretty good. I mean, it's pretty firm. It's going to get dinged around. I mean, it's check luggage, so they're they're not going to be that easy with the luggage. We already know that. So I think it'll hold up. Let's hope so. Now they had different colors. They had white. I was considering getting white, but that's probably not the best thing to do because it's check luggage, right? And so it's going to really get scraped up. Okay, so this is the inside. Like I said, 29 inches. So you can fit a lot of stuff in here. And I'm not going to fill it all up. The reason that I went with 29 is I'd rather have too much room than not have enough. I am carrying camera equipment. That's the only reason that I'm even going to use this piece of luggage here. But I'm not going to fill up. The only thing that's good is I like to bring these umbrella soft boxes, and they're pretty long. So they'll probably go from the bottom up to about here. You guys can't really see but about that long. So I want to make sure I had enough. So all right, just some information there. So you have this little pouch here where you can put your hygiene items and stuff like that, and then you also have compression strap here so you can get everything in there. Now when I pack, and I will do a video when I get to Colombia on how I pack my stuff. I use the packing cubes. That's the way I go about it. If you guys have questions and stuff like that, feel free to put it in the chat. If you want to know something else or see something else, or you didn't see what I was trying to show you, and then I can show you guys that too. Kind of like this live unboxings or live first impressions. I think it's pretty cool because you guys can play along with me. You got these little pouch things in there. Okay, so compression straps there, so that's good. On this side here, this side, okay, so you have zipper here, and then you can open it up and you can put all your stuff in there. I think it's neat how they have this ventilation here, so this is good. So if you were putting like dirty clothes or something in there, at least it would have some room to kind of, air out a little bit. You can put your shoes in there and stuff like that. So that's pretty cool. It's well made. Like you can tell, it doesn't feel like it's gonna just fall apart. Now this does zip, unzip, so you can go inside of there. I don't really see a need to do that, but you can if you want. And that's pretty much it. Luggage is luggage, right? It's kind of the same. I'm hoping this holds up. You guys are gonna know because I will do a comprehensive review when I get to Colombia and let you guys know what I like and what I don't, how things work. It's easy to look at it and say, oh yeah, this looks good, but then once you get out there and you start using it, that's when you're really gonna find out if it's worth the money. And the main thing are the wheels. How easy is it to use? What is going off? Okay, that's my laptop going off over there. Yeah, so pretty happy with it so far. It looks good. We'll keep it back there so you guys can take a look at it. And then we'll continue with the show. Questions, guys, any questions, go ahead and let me know. And I'm gonna walk over here real quick and wipe my face down. All right, okay. Wow, so I am really sad that didn't work as far as exactly the way I wanted it, but we got it done. So that's all that matters. All right, guys, any questions, go ahead and feel free to shout out. And please hit the like button, guys. Hit that like button so we can get some more people in here. And also we'll be able to promote it out. Once this live stream is over, we can promote it out to more people. But yeah, we'll see. Like I said, Delsey is it's my favorite as of right now. And I've gotten some other luggage before. This isn't the first piece of luggage like I said, I have the carry-on, but I also bought some other luggage in the past. And I'm going to be honest with you, uh, never was really excited about luggage. So I would always just go, and I would go to like Ross or go to Costco or go to these places and just get whatever they had there. I wasn't concerned about the name brand or anything like that. Uh, and I would just get the luggage. And usually, I've, knock on wood, I've never been in a situation where my luggage broke on me when I was traveling, but I did have some issues with luggage where the zippers break off and things like that. So that's one of the reasons why you want to go with something that's a little more reputable. I couldn't show you guys up close the zipper on the outside there with that I was talking about, where you can put a pin in there and open it up. That's a really thick zipper. That was a thick zipper that's on here. So I would think I'm probably not going to have issues with that zipper busting or something or anything like that. So let's just hope that that's not going to be an issue. Okay, guys, let's go ahead. I know I didn't answer any questions yet, so I'm going to go ahead and start answering questions now. So if you do have questions, now's the time to put it in the chat. And let's see if we can make this a little larger here. Okay. And let's see. Okay. We'll go ahead and if you have a question for me, just put at TEC and then I'll make sure I address the question. And I know I'm a little sweaty. I don't have the AC on because I don't like the noise that it makes during the live stream, especially when I'm wearing this lav mic. If I have this the other mic that I usually use, it's a little bit better where it can knock out a lot of that noise, but this is not going to knock it out. So if I turn the fan on or the AC on, you guys are going to definitely hear it. So don't want to do that. So I'll just be like I am. Okay. Let's see here. Let's keep going. Okay, video and audio are excellent. Thank you very much, Lyndon. I appreciate that. And let's see. Yeah, a company that added insurance. Let's see, TC. I'm full of energy today. You know what's funny? I just got off work. I usually don't do live streams after work. I just don't. But got off work today, and I was all excited because I got the piece of luggage, and then I was reading all the stuff, when I was at work, about Amex and all that. So I'm like, you know what? Let me jump on and we'll do a live stream. We'll talk a little bit about it. I think I'll start doing that from now on. If there's some big news, I want to just come on and talk about it, right? And you guys want to talk about it, I'm sure. You guys can talk back and forth and let us know what you think about different things. So, yeah, I guess I do have some energy today. And then after this, I'm going to go in the other room and probably just pass out, which will be good, right? That way I'll get up early in the morning and get to work. Okay. Nika saying, yeah, it's hard to watch live streams when they're not live. It is. I totally agree. And most live streams are at least an hour, 45 minutes to an hour. Mine are even worse because it's longer. And so live streams just aren't the thing. Like, they're the thing in the sense that community. That's what I like about it. And actually, David and I were talking about this, and Jason and I were talking about this too, where it builds a community, and that's what's cool about it, where you can just, get in here and talk and share stories and share your experiences with credit cards and all that stuff. And I mean, this is a place for us to talk about that, right? Like David was saying, he even said it on the live stream. Not everybody understands what we're doing. A lot of people, the majority of the people, I would say, don't understand what we're doing, and they see us getting all these credit cards, and they're like, "What? Are you crazy? Do you have a problem? Why are you getting all these credit cards? You're going to go into debt. You're going to do this. You're going to do that." So they don't understand the big picture, and so it's nice to be able to get into a room where we're all talking about the same thing, and we understand it. We get it. We've done it before. We've used the points. We understand you have to pay your credit cards off every month. Stuff that everyone should be doing already, but not everyone is doing it, right? So the fact that we can come together as a community, that's the reason that live streams that's the reason I like live streams, and that's the reason why I think more and more YouTubers are starting to do live streams because they see that community is what matters. It's not, people get all tied up on, I want to get to 100,000 subscribers, which I'm going to be honest with you. I want to get to 100,000 subscribers, but I want to have a community of people. Like I want to have a close-knit community, people that religiously come by and watch Travel, Explore, Click. And, that's what I want. So having the big numbers and not having that close-knit community is, to me, it's not the way to go. I think the way to go is to work on having that community, and then, subscribers will come. You're going to have people that are going to come in, but you having that close-knit community, people that I would want to meet when I travel, stuff like that. That's what I want. Lyndon, thank you for the super chat, buddy. Thank you, Barry. Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Lyndon. I appreciate it, buddy. Let's see here. Let's see. Okay, other questions or any questions? I just lost my place. I gotta find it here. Let's go ahead and move on down. Guys, please hit the like button. Now, while we're looking through here, please hit the like button if you have not done so. And the only reason I remind you is I want to just promote it out to more people, so we can get more people in the discussion. Okay. Okay, all right. All right, so I went way up to the top here, so I had to work my way down. Okay, so yeah, David said I'm full of energy. I went through all that already. I just realized, hey, you know what? I went to the top. I got to come down to the bottom here. Let's see. James Syed saying, great to see you. What American Express cards will be your first card? So when it comes to American Express, as far as the card that I'm going to get first, it's going to be the Amex Platinum. Once I get to that point, I will get the Amex Platinum first, and then I'll get the Amex. I keep saying Amex, the Amex Gold next. So those are the two cards that I have my eye on. I also want to get that Aspire card. I think that's an excellent card I need to stay at Hilton's a little bit more, and then I'll jump into that card once I find some good ones. I just don't have any where I live. Like there are no nice. I'm sure there are nice Hiltons where I live, but I've experienced a few and I didn't like them. So I'll just say that. HD chilling, what's going on, buddy? Thank you for the super chat, buddy. Thank you very much. Good old Hardy from the WhatsApp group, the WhatsApp Columbia group. I'll be out there, man. I'll be out there in 10 days or so. What's today, 24th? Yeah, 10 days. 10 days I'll be out there, man. Okay, what's your opinion on Capital One Saver metal card? I'm not a big fan. I'm not a big fan of Capital One with the exception of the Venture card. I think the Venture card is a decent card to get if you're just getting started. The Saver card, I just don't like. And this is just my personal, the way that I do things. I'm all on travel. So I want travel credit cards. I want stuff that or cards that I can use points to travel with. The Saver card is not one of those cards. So it doesn't, it's not, I don't like it for that reason. It's still a good card to earn points and stuff like that. But to my knowledge, and correct me if I'm wrong, you can't transfer points from the Saver to a Venture card. Whereas the Venture card does have some travel possibilities, which is good, but not being able to use it for travel is what I don't like about that card. But I mean, it earns. It's a decent card for earn. It's one of those foodie cards, so it's good for people who like to eat out. But there are some other cards that will complement that. Chase Sapphire Reserve being one of them. Amex Gold being another one. They complement it. They have some pretty good earn possibility, and they have travel possibilities. So that's what I like about them. So that's how I feel about that. But HD Chillin', you have some. I believe you have the Platinum, or at least the Chase Sapphire Reserve. I know you have one of those cards. You might have both. But so you know what I'm saying when it comes to getting points that you can travel with. That's that's where my focus is. So Saver card's not going to get me that. Then it's not one of those cards that I'm really interested in because of that. Okay, let's see. All right. South Dakota in the house. You know what, Janelle? I don't know anyone from South Dakota besides you two. It's actually when I was in college. I went to college in Nevada. I went to UNLV, and there was one other classmate, and he was from South Dakota. But I don't know too many people from South Dakota. Yeah, it's a hidden gem, right? It's a hidden secret. Let's see. Okay. Nate and Jess is saying TEC live streams are the best. Thank you very much. Appreciate it. I appreciate it. And just out here trying to do work. I enjoy it though. You guys know I enjoy it. You guys know I like getting on here. And it's so much of a relief now because I liked getting on in the past, but when things really went wrong, it just ruined the whole thing. Like, oh man, you just want to delete the videos. All right. Let's see. Janelle saying my cat Panda is actually sitting on the table watching you for the first time. Cool. Cat people. Cat people. Where's the other cat? You have another one. All right. Okay, Jeremy's saying, I am disappointed the Amex is removing the roadside assistance. That's a perk I actually used. Okay, yeah, okay, let me start off. I don't drive when I go to other countries. I won't in most situations I will not rent a car. The only time that I'll rent a car is if it's like like a deserted area where renting a car makes sense. Aruba is a perfect example. When you go to Aruba, you can't really take a cab everywhere because it's kind of, I mean, it's an island. It's a small island, but things are kind of spread out. They don't have too many areas where it's like the central point and everything is there within walking distance, or there's cabs everywhere. You can just jump in a cab and go. They don't really have that. They have like, where we stayed, and we stayed at the Hyatt Regency there. So if you check it out, it's waterfront. It's a real nice property, and there's a few things right there within walking distance. But if you want to go to like the California Lighthouse or the ruins, the ancient ruins that they have there, which is a real nice place to go, you got to go there. Go there. Like we went out there at night, like at 3 a.m. because I wanted to get the perfect picture. And so, my mind starts working when it comes to photography. And we went there in the daytime, and I'm looking at this place. It's on the beach. It's like it's like a old gold mine. It's some kind of mine or something, but it's in ruins now. And so I looked at it. I'm like, I got to take a picture of this at night. This is going to be an awesome picture. And so what happened is it was me and my buddy were there. So we rented a car. We had a car. And so I'm like, yeah, we got to come back at night. So we got in the car 3 a.m, went out there. 3 a.m. is the best time to get, like 3, 4 a.m. is the best time that's when the moon is at its lowest, or if it's like a new moon, there's no moon at all. So the stars are really, really bright. This time the moon was out, but it was at a low angle. So we were able to get a real nice shot of the sky, the stars and everything. So I took a picture of this ancient ruin with the stars in the background. And it was an amazing shot. I really enjoyed it. Entered it because what I do a lot, if you guys don't know, so I go to these different countries, I take pictures and I enter them in photo competitions. The WPPI is one photo competition that I always enter, and that's like WPPI is for wedding photography and portrait photography. It's like the event to go to every year. Unfortunately, the last year I didn't go, and then this year 2020 I'm not going to be going because it's right at the same time that Carnival is. And I'm not missing Carnival, so I won't be going. So I won't be entering the competition this year, but I usually enter that competition. And they have not just wedding photography, but they have all the different types of categories. And yeah, it's a lot of fun. But I entered that one. It ended up getting, it got recognized. It didn't win like a first place, second place, third place, but it did get recognized as a what do they call it? Like they're silver with distinction, gold with distinction. But just to get recognized in that field is a really good thing. It's an accomplishment, that's for sure. Okay, let's see. All right, let's move on down here. Yeah, I heard that name. So Nate just talking about the Timberland Steakhouse. I guess they're going to be closing down next month. Yeah, that's pretty unfortunate. And they were using that Priority Pass credit there at that restaurant, and so no more. That's unfortunate. Okay, I wonder if they're going out of business because of Priority Pass. I don't know how that all works. I'm sure. I mean, they get compensated, I'm sure, but I wonder why they're going under, or why they're moving stores or moving restaurant or leaving there. They might have raised the taxes on them or something. Okay. And the weird thing is, another thing I want to talk about real quick is I'm going to be going. I haven't booked my flight and all that yet, but I'm about 80% right now. I want to go to the Flyer Talk, the conference. Justin said he's going, and I don't know if anybody else is going in the room. If you guys are going, let me know. But I'm about 80% that I'm going. I already checked the flights and everything. I can even use some American Airlines points, so I can fly. And what I'll do is I'll split because I don't have enough. I have 18,000 points with American Airlines. You need 12,000 each way, and so I think I'm going to fly up with American Airlines and then fly back on United, because I was checking the flight back with American Airlines, and it's 12,000 to fly, 12,500 to fly up. But to come back, it was like 30,000 or something. Like I'm not doing that. That's not worth it. Okay, let's see. All right. Okay. Okay, it says, dang. What is it? YouTube Premium? What is YouTube Premium? I don't even know what that is. Nika's asking if I use Mac or PC. I use PC. I've never owned a Mac. I'm not an Apple fanboy. Okay, I don't get any Apple products. The only Apple product that I have is a phone, but that's my work phone. So it wasn't by choice. Lyndon's asking if I'm planning to get the Amex trifecta. Probably not. Probably just the two cards, the platinum and the gold. Probably the platinum and the gold. Who knows? Those are the first two cards I'll get. Now, I might get some other cards in the future, but right now, or not right now, but when I do get the cards, that's what I'll get. Okay, guys, the poll is going on right now, so please vote if you're interested in what card that vote on the card that you want me to get for the giveaway on Saturday. That giveaway will be a $50 gift card. Okay, you have to write it in exactly the way it's shown here, minus that little equal or less than sign. So it's going to be exclamation point vote, exactly the way you see it there. And then if it's Hyatt, you have to write Hyatt in exactly the way it is. So capital H and then YATT, right? So you don't put that little less than whatever sign in there, right? And that will put you in for the vote, okay? But you have to do it exactly the way it's written here. If you don't, it's not going to record. And they don't even notify you, I don't think, if it doesn't work. I don't think they do. Let's see. David's asking, are you going to have a meetup at the Points Convention? You said in the WhatsApp group you're going. Yeah, if anybody's there, we can meet up for sure. I don't know if those people even know who I am. Those other people. So I didn't plan on it. but we'll see. We can kind of play that by ear. If I do go, I won't get there until Saturday morning, early Saturday morning. The convention starts Friday night, and then Saturday all day. So they'll have classes and stuff like that. So I'll be going to those classes, and then maybe like a happy hour or something. Maybe do a little meetup. I don't know. I haven't really thought that far ahead. Braveheart, what's going on, buddy? Okay, Janelle saying, where did you go? You had froze up, but you're back. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what's going on. That going over there trying to set all that stuff up just didn't work, and so I'm gonna have to figure out how that works. But it was working before I got started. So once I went online, went live, I think I don't have enough bandwidth to do it. So that's unfortunate. Maybe I can figure something out in the future, but right now it's not working. Okay. All right, guys. And like Janelle. Okay, so Janelle, James, P. Gill, you guys all have to write it like exclamation point vote. Take that little, Janelle, take the little less than sign out, and then just hide it. So it's going to be a space and then hide it, right? And then James, you're going to have to put a space in between hide. And P. Gill, same thing. Take out that equal than, less than, whatever. I keep saying it because I don't know what it's called. You guys get what I'm saying, though. Yeah, but that exclamation point Choco's upside down. It's got to be the other way. It's very finicky. I don't know why, but it is, and it won't allow you to vote if you do not do it correctly. They are not going to accept it. So right now, I'm going to tell you, there's only 10 votes. We only have 10 votes in there right now, just so you guys know. Yeah. So James, that's the way it works. And just so you guys know, we'll flip it out here so you guys can see what we're looking at here. This is where we are right now. So we have Hyatt Hyatt's in the lead. Yeah, Hyatt has all the votes. Has 7 votes, and then we have 2 votes for United, and then we'll just work our way down. I guess I can leave that open for a little bit so you guys can kind of see while I'm talking. Any other questions, guys? Any other questions? Nika, that target has to have a capital T on it. Next time when I do this, it's gonna be all caps. That way it'll just be easy. I just say all caps. So exclamation point vote, lowercase, and then everything else all caps. I think that'll be the easiest way to do it, because it gets a little too confusing doing it the way that we have it done here. All right, guys. Other questions? Any other questions? Anything else you guys want to talk about? I know United has their new what do they call it? Points Plus now. So they have a different way of doing things when it comes to their upgrades. So if you have elite status with United, now you have an ability to upgrade, but they give you like these plus points, and so those plus points, you can use those plus points in order to upgrade. So you're not on standby. You can actually use these points to. The way it sounds is you can kind of lock your seats in. That's the way it sounds. If you use the points, and you'll most likely get that seat. So that's pretty good. Yeah, David's just talking about that right now. Yeah, so that's pretty interesting. I want to do more research on that because I do want to do a video about it. But yeah, that's the way that it's coming out. Let's see, we had, I think, who was talking about that? There were a few different people talking about it on the internets. Let's see. But yeah, I'm happy about that. Now they're doing their devaluation, but I'm happy the fact that, I mean, I don't have elite status with them yet. I don't know why I'm happy, but someday I'll get some elite status, and then I can really benefit from that. At least I think. But it's good to make a commitment with one airline if you can. Yeah, you know what? I don't see it right now. I want to devote more time to it. So I'm going to do more research and then I'll come back to you guys, do a video about it, and then we could talk about it on the live stream too. Okay. Any other questions, guys? Anything else? Go ahead and put it in the chat. Please hit that like button, guys. If you have not done so, please hit the like button so we can bring some more people in the live stream, as well as when it replays, more people will see it and more people will get more views. So the whole thing is, like I said, the community, we want to build that community. And the way we do that is by getting this video out, whether it be live or whether it be in the replay. The more people will see and say, oh, wow, he does live streams. I want to check it out next time. I have a question to ask, that kind of stuff. So we want to get it out there. Let's see, James, which Chase Ink card is your favorite? Thank you. I just did a video on this. I'm going to be putting it out, but I'll let you know since you guys are here. The Chase Ink Cash card right now is my favorite ink card. It's my at the moment, it's my favorite card. Chase Sapphire Reserve will always be like my daily driver, but I really like the Chase Ink card. I use it like it makes me go to the office supply stores. I think office supply stores first before I go to the grocery store. So if I know I have to get trash bags, if I know I have to get plates, or I usually eat on paper plates, so I don't have to wash dishes all the time. I'm single. I'm a bachelor. Come on, give me a break. So I do like paper plates, anything office supply related, like I buy some office supply stuff from time to time. Electronics, if I'm gonna buy something, some electronics, Staples, Office Max, they don't have a lot of products when it comes to electronics, but they do have some stuff. I mean, they have hard drives and things like that, and I do buy those there. Camera equipment, it depends. It depends on what I want. Usually they don't have a lot of the type of camera equipment that I usually purchase. But if they do have it, I will purchase it. Chairs, tables, stuff like that. Yeah, definitely. I go to the office supply store and get that. But I'm getting 5 points every dollar spent, which is amazing. And then when it comes to my internet and my cable and all that, I use that card for that. And it just, yeah, I just really like that card. And even if you didn't have the Chase Sapphire Preferred, you had the Chase Ink Cash. Chase Ink Cash, in my mind, is better than Chase Sapphire Preferred. The only problem is it doesn't have transfer partners, so you will have to have one of those top tier cards. Chase Sapphire Preferred, Chase Sapphire Reserve, or the Chase Ink Business Preferred. Okay. When is your first Creator Visuals video releasing? Excellent question. I don't know. You know what? I'm getting a product. I'm getting a mic, wireless mic like this one, but it's a dual mic. So what that means is you have one receiver on the camera, and then you have two transmitters. So if you're doing like an interview, when I go to Colombia, me and Maya are gonna meet up, and she's actually gonna be, she doesn't know this yet, but she's gonna be chaperoning me all around Bogota. Actually, she knows it. We've already talked about it, but we're gonna do some. I'm gonna interview her, and then we're gonna probably do some live streams together and stuff like that. So it's good to have two mics. So she has a mic, I have a mic, and obviously the audio will sound a lot better. So I got that. So I will be doing something with that, doing a video with that. I'm probably gonna use this set. The problem is my set. I'm making a set in the other room, and so once I get that set done, then I'll be ready to shoot in that room, and that room is better equipped for that channel because I have a table and everything. I can do show reviews and all that kind of stuff. So for right now, I'm going to be using this setup for Creator Visuals. But you're right, David. I got to get that out. Like I keep putting it off, and that's not a good thing. So I want to get that going. Once I get it started, then it'll just roll from there. Lyndon, thank you again for another super chat, buddy. Really appreciate it. Let's see. How do you get the most value out of the Chase Sapphire Reserve? Okay, so Chase Sapphire Reserve. The first thing that you're going to get every year, you're going to get that $300 travel credit. and it's easy to use. There's no loophole. There's no. Let me switch back to our screen here, so you guys see where we're voting now. The Hyatt's it's far out in front. So if you guys want something else, and you're gonna want to vote for something else, obviously, but right now it's the one that is leading. So. Back to Chase Sapphire Reserve. So you're going to get the $300 travel credit right off the bat. It's very easy to use. It includes taxis, Ubers. There are a variety of different things that you can use this credit for, which is great. I use it the beginning of the year. I already know. Like, I already know by next year when I get it in January, I'm going to be booking all my stuff for Carnival. So it's going to go towards that. So that's the first thing. The other things that I use, first off, I use the card. It's a daily driver for me. I use it for anytime I go to a restaurant, I'm using that card. I'm getting 3 points for every dollar spent. So there's no reason not to use that card. I don't have any better value than that. I don't have an Amex Gold card. So I'm not, I'm getting 4 points for every dollar spent. I'm getting the 3 points. I like the 3 points. That's fine. So I'm using that card anytime I go to a restaurant. You want to use their cards. That's how you earn. That's how you can bring down that annual fee, that $450 annual fee too. Because if you're using it, you're gonna be in a good place when it comes to points at the end of the year. So that's another thing I do. I use a card. Now, Priority Pass. I like Priority Pass. It's not let me just put it this way. It's not the best, but it'll do. It'll do. I mean, I've been. Let's see. I've been to a lot of lounges, a lot of Priority Pass lounges. I would say at least 15 to 20. And I would say on average, they're probably about a 7 out of all of them. I've been to a few that were pretty good. I've been to a few that were not so good. And when I say not so good, they're comfortable. They're all comfortable. So the seats are comfortable. It's usually quiet. So that experience is fine. I rate it more on the food, like what kind of food do they have there? And there are some lounges that just don't have food. They have like little snacks here and there. Actually, most Priority Passes don't have like a full-on meal where you can go like buffet style. Most of them won't have that, but they will have like finger foods, coffee, beverages, alcohol, stuff like that. And most of them will have that stuff. And some of them will have actual food where you can eat. So that's good. Food where you can eat, whatever. You get what I'm saying. So most of them don't have that, but some of them do have that. And then some of them will have at a discounted rate. You can buy some food when you're in there. They all have Wi-Fi. Some of them have showers. Like I was telling you, I always set up I always do my research before I travel, and I've already done my research. So when I go to El Salvador, that's my stop. When I'm on my way to Colombia, I'm going to go to El Salvador. I'll be there for 2 hours, 2.5 hours, I think. I might jump in the shower. Just go and I don't know if you guys have ever showered on a layover, but it's great. It's great. It's great. I don't know what else to say. It seems weird. I know. I get it. But it's a good feeling. You get in there, you shower, especially if you've been on the plane for like 5-6 hours. You get in there and you shower and you just refresh. You get back on the plane, it's like you feel good, and it's a different experience, right? You're in an airport taking a shower. So I'm not necessarily showering because I need to shower. Like I feel like I physically need to shower, like I smell or something. I'm not doing that, but it's just refreshing because I don't know about you, but when I get off a plane, I just feel, I feel weird, like sticky and yeah, I don't know. So I will be doing that because, well, I won't say that. The plan is that I can take a shower. I have 2.5 hours. That's not that much time. And if there are any delays or anything like that, then I might not be able to do it. But I always plan ahead. So I'm always looking at Priority Pass. Okay, do they have a shower? Okay, cool. I'll go in that lounge because they have a shower, and maybe I'll be able to take a shower. And then the flight to Colombia from there, I believe it's like 2 hours, 2 to 3 hours to get to Colombia. So then once I touch down, I'll be refreshed. I'll be ready to go. So that's a hope. And I'm doing a red-eye flight too. That's another thing. So it will be kind of a natural. I'll get there early in the morning in El Salvador, early in the morning, like 6 a.m., 7 a.m., And normally I take a shower at that time before I go to work, right? So it'll kind of be a normal thing for me. Okay. All right. Choco's saying, go to Office Depot online. Way more selection on GC. Oh, gift cards. Okay. I have to look at it and think. Gift cards and items. Okay. You know what? I will check them out. I usually just go to Staples, but yeah, I'll check them out when I need to buy some stuff. Not camera, but computer equipment. Usually they're good, and I will buy some computer stuff there sometimes. Okay. All right. Braveheart saying, I think I'm crossing over to the dark side. The Amex Gold is now my daily driver. That's cool. You know what? I'm going to be honest with you. If I had the Amex Gold, it would be my daily driver too. Come on, 4 points every dollar spent in restaurants. You can't beat that. You can't. And then going to grocery stores, getting 4 points every dollar spent. Yeah, it would be my daily driver. I'm not going to lie to you. I would be using that card a lot more than I'm using the Chase Sapphire Reserve. That is for sure. But you got to use what you have, right? Right now, that's what I have. That's what I'm using. Okay. All right. Okay. So Choco, the points are the raffle. The raffle tickets are going to be 50 points each. So you can calculate how many tickets you can get. I'm not putting a cap on it, so you can get as many tickets as you want. Last time I put a cap on it, so it was, I think I was allowing people to get, was it 20? I think it was 20 total. But now we're not going to put a cap on it, so you can buy as many as you can for that money, or that money, the amount of points that you have. Now, another thing too, the comments. Okay, you guys want to get ahead of the comments. Start commenting on the videos, so you can be in the top 3 as far as comments, because you'll get 100 points just for that next Saturday. So start commenting on these, like comment on this video, comment on some of the other videos that I put out. So you guys can get, so the top 3 can get some points, so additional points. That's 2 raffle tickets there. Okay. All right. Hey, Vic, what's going on, buddy? All right. Choco's saying Staples and Office Depot online, big selection of electronics also. Okay. You know what's funny? Staples, I'll go online, but I'm usually not looking for electronics. I just go online because I'm shopping. I'm doing the shop online, pick up at the store thing, and it's usually just little things that I need to pick up before I go home from work, like water and stuff like that. I'll get that kind of stuff there because I can get it at an office supply store. I don't have to buy it at the grocery store. So let's see. Choco saying all I need is 4 points. 10 more points and you'll have 6. Wow, people are watching your points, man. No, he's gonna have more than that. Oh, no, that's Nate and Jess. Okay. All right. Let's see. TC, what's your go-to order at El Pollo Loco? How do you know I eat at El Pollo Loco? Have I said that before? I don't even know what I say anymore. That is my go-to place, though. I go to El Pollo Loco a lot. I think I did. We did talk about the whole. I've gotten crazy with these rewards things now because El Pollo Loco has a rewards thing, and I'm all over it. I got the little app on my phone, and every time you buy something, you get what is it? Is it 100 points? Is it 100 points for every? It's a point for every dollar or something like that. Yeah, a point for every dollar. Yeah, a point for every dollar. So when it comes to El Pollo Loco, there's 2 things that I get. It depends on how I'm eating. If I'm eating right, then when I say eating right, I mean, if I'm eating right, I'm going to get the 3-piece meal, breast and wing, and I get the two side salads, the local salads, and I don't eat the tortillas. And then I take out the little. I try to do the low carb thing, so I take out the little. They have those little shreds of corn chips that are inside of the salad. So I take those out, and then I do that as my low carb meal. Now, if I'm not on if I'm not dieting or not, just eating whatever, then I get the Chipotle chicken avocado burrito. That burrito is really good. So that's what I get, and I get it as a meal. So you get the little chips in the drink. I get the vitamin water triple X. That stuff is really good. So yeah, that's my order there. Okay. David said I mentioned it a lot of times. Maybe I do, but I like I said, I've been using those reward points, and I had up to like 50, was it 50 bucks? Yeah, I had up to $50, and I started redeeming them like about 4 weeks ago, and they're all gone. But usually at lunch, I'm going to El Pollo Loco, so that's the reason. Choco saying, "You single equal, you single equals Pollo Loco." Yeah, yeah. Let's see. Nate and Jess, you haven't tried El Pollo Loco? It's got to be all around, right? I think it's all over. Yeah, it's pretty good. I don't know. It's different as far as, I mean, it's broiled chicken. It's not like fried chicken or anything like that. But it's good. I like it. And then I don't know if you guys have Juan Pollo. I like that. Juan Pollo is really good. It's a different taste. The chicken is. Juan Pollo and El Pollo Locos, they're very similar, but the Juan Pollo tastes a little different. Alrighty. Janelle saying Pollo Loco is so good. Yeah, see, they have it in South Dakota. Pollo Loco sounds good right now. You guys are making me laugh. Okay. Go to El Pollo Loco, eat inside, look for the receipt, people leave in front. Yeah, so that's Choco saying that when you go inside. You know what's funny? Okay, so we go to El Pollo Loco a lot at work, and so there was one time we went, actually there was a couple times we went, hope El Pollo Loco's not watching, but they limit you to only 2 tickets. So I found that out. Let's just say I scanned it twice, worked, was going to scan for the third. No. Only scanned 2. So they're on to that already. They figure, hey, people are going to sit down with each other, and one person's going to have the app and just scan all the receipts. Braveheart saying, haven't seen it in Florida. Okay. All right. David said El Pollo Loco is only in California, Arizona, and Utah. All right. It's in South Dakota, too. Janelle and... yeah, why are we talking about food? See what you did, David? Wow. All right, guys. Any other questions? Feel free to put it in the chat. And please hit that like button. Okay, we need 12 likes to hit 50. Let's try to hit 50 before we get off. I know I've been on here for a little time. Is that the right time? When did I start? I started at 7:30. Yeah, that's not right. Where is my time? Okay, an hour and a half. I was saying, I don't know what I was looking at. Oh, okay, yeah, the poll. So I started the poll before we started our thing here. Okay. Yeah, guys, any other questions? Go ahead and feel free to put it in the chat. Oh, okay, so Janelle saying, yeah, in Arizona, that's where they had El Pollo Loco. All right. You know what's funny? Now we're talking about food. Where's the strangest place that you've ever seen, like, an American fast food restaurant, or American restaurant, period? I've been to some place, like in Colombia, it really shocked me. when I went to Colombia for the first time 10 years ago, and they had a Papa John's pizza. And I just thought that was the craziest thing. Papa John's, because I'm thinking Papa John's is not that big. It doesn't seem like it's that big. But sure enough, they had a Papa John's in Colombia. I didn't try it. And Colombia, it's hit or miss when it comes to pizza. I've been to a couple of restaurants that made some really good pizza, but they were more of like the what's the word I'm looking for? Eccentric kind of, God, what am I trying to think? Like, like fine dining pizza, like, a pizza place. It wasn't like a, your regular Pizza Hut or anything like that. And they had some pretty good pizza there. I have not tried Pizza Hut in Colombia. It is there, but I haven't tried it. They have Domino's there too. But yeah, it's just weird. Like you go to some places and like and another thing that was weird, we went to the mall and they had that Cinnabon place, which I thought was really weird. Like Cinnabon, really? Like in Colombia? That's crazy. And when I was in Costa Rica, and I've told this story before, but when I was in Costa Rica, they had Popeye's chicken, which I thought was just nuts. Like Popeye's chicken, it doesn't seem like it's that big of a restaurant. Like they have a footprint that large. And I went to that Popeye's chicken. Like we drove by it every day. We were driving out. We were driving for hours and hours. Like I wasn't physically driving, but we had a driver, and he was taking us around all around Costa Rica. And Costa Rica is very small. The country's very small. So it's very small, but everything is spread out. Like they don't. It's once again it's a country that doesn't have. They don't really have like central areas where everything is. Everything is spread out. So we were driving a lot of hours, and every time we'd come home, we'd have to pass this Popeyes. And so finally, the last night they were there, I'm like, let's go to Popeyes. I got to try this Popeyes. And the crazy thing about it is I wanted to record it, and I thought I was recording it, but I wasn't recording it. And the food wasn't very, I wanted to do the taste test, right? Get in there and eat and see what the food tastes like. It did not taste. The chicken was good. The chicken was fine. I won't say it was good. It wasn't as good as Popeye's chicken out here, but it was okay. The biscuit though, they didn't get that right. The biscuit was more like an arepa. It was like very, very hard, and it wasn't like the biscuits that Popeyes has. And so anyway, I just thought it was weird that they had Popeye's chicken out there. So what's some of the craziest places that you've seen? TC pizza with a plate. Yeah, pizza with a plate is right. It's like that fancy pizza. They have that. One thing about and I'm gonna, you guys are gonna get a lot of. Just be prepared. You're gonna get a lot of Colombia on this channel. Now we'll still talk about travel credit cards. I'm telling you, but when I'm out there, I'm gonna share the country with you guys, whether it be by live stream or just some different videos. I'm gonna share the country with you guys. Maybe it can, entice some people to go there. And then when you go there, then you can say, "Wow, this is pretty cool." Like I'm glad you promoted this. I just think it's a beautiful place. I think it's a hidden gem that a lot of people don't understand yet, and they're a little uncomfortable about going there. But I think it's a good spot. KFC and Wendy's in Saudi Arabia. Okay, cool. Yeah. Wendy's face was blacked out. Really? Why is that? Why is her face blacked out? KFC. Yeah, KFC is everywhere. KFC is in more places than McDonald's, I think. KFC. I saw KFC when I was in China. That was interesting. KFC and Pizza Hut in China. Now, let me back up. I was in China at the airport. I didn't get out and I didn't go anywhere, but I was at the airport and I saw those two places. I need to start doing a little bit more. Like I always eat local, but I am gonna start just going into some of these restaurants and just seeing what they have, and maybe doing some, eat some food there just to kind of compare what their food tastes like to the McDonald's that we all know and the KFC that we all know, and all the other restaurants. Roses for me. What's going on? KFC in the Caribbean islands is weird. People are used to eating good, fresh home cooked meals. Yeah, that's crazy. You know what was packed in Costa Rica? McDonald's. McDonald's is like a real big thing there. And I didn't understand it, but like I was talking to, because like I said, we had a driver there. We got hooked up. If you guys ever go to, especially if you're going to like Central America, South America, try to see if you can find a driver. And there are different ways that you can do it. Uber's a good way, although like in Colombia, Uber's not legal. Everyone uses Uber out there. And if you can find a driver, like Uber's a good way to find a driver. And I've told this story before. What I do a lot is I will, if I get an Uber or whatever, even cabs, taxis, they'll do excursions. They'll take you on to different places. A lot of them have, like when I was in Cartagena, this guy had a folder of all the different places he could take me, or take us, and then you had a price, and usually it's cheaper, and you're with him. It's just you and him. You don't have to go with a group or anything like that, which I like, especially for photography. I want to be able to go out and just take pictures when I want to take pictures of what I want to take pictures of, and leave when I want to leave, and all that. So try to do that. It's really a good experience. But when we were in Costa Rica, we got lucky because we stayed at a Hyatt place, and they had like a airport service, like a transportation company that they were contracted out with Hyatt, and so anytime you need to go to the airport and stuff, they were taken to the airport for a special price. But they also did excursions, and so we did an excursion with one of the guys there, and it was an all-day excursion. He took us around. I think he took us to Arnal, the volcano there, and so I chatted him up. Real nice guy. Spoke somewhat okay English. We could understand him. We could understand each other. And so I just told him, I said, hey, look, you know what? We're going to be here another 4 days. Take us around, take us places. How much would you charge us if you took us here, here, and here? And he said, okay, I could charge you this. So every day, and we were paying him like $100 a day, but he would take us out for the whole day. And when I say $100 a day, that's between the two of us, so $50 each, which is great for what he was doing. I mean, we were out for like 10 hours every day, and so it's a good experience because you're just doing things at your own pace, and you're going places, you're having a good time. We ended up really having a good time with this guy, and made a friend. Like to this day, like he's on Instagram. We chat back and forth every once in a while. Anytime I go back to Costa Rica, I'm gonna hit him up because he was a real nice guy. Colombia was the same way. I met a guy at the airport that was trying to do Uber out of the airport, which is really if you go to Medellin, don't do Uber. If you go anywhere, don't try to do Uber out of the airport, because the actual taxi drivers, obviously they hate Uber, right? And they know Uber's illegal, and so what they will do is they will hit up the police officers and say, hey, look, there's Uber, because they know who the Uber drivers are. And so that Uber driver will get a ticket. So a lot of times they won't even go to the airport because they know that. But this guy was at the airport, and he was just kind of like trying to, he spoke English fluently, and that's very uncommon in Colombia. And so he was just telling us, hey, yeah, you need a taxi. And we were like, yeah, we need a taxi. Because he was speaking English, I was talking with him. And he was like, yeah, you know what, but I'm not going to be able to take you now because they see me and they're just going to tell on me. So he gave me his card, and he said, hey, if you guys need anything in the city, just give me a call. And so we text him, like WhatsApp. We did the whole WhatsApp thing. That's big out there. We did the WhatsApp thing. He came and picked us up later that day, took us out to a club, and hung out with us at the club. And then from that point on, we were telling him, hey, we want to do this, we want to do that, we want to do this. Same thing, we were paying him like $100 a day, which is a lot of money in Colombia. We did that, and for the next 5 days, he was taking us around. So it's one of those things, you want to try to do that if you can. You can save a lot of money, and you can have a different experience too, because he's not only going to take you to he or she's not only going to take you to that destination the excursions where everybody goes, but it'll also take you to some other places that you that aren't on the list for everyone else to go to. Like in Costa Rica, this Mario guy took us to took us and drove by the president's house. It's a little different out in Costa Rica. They don't have like the White House. Like the president goes to an office, government building, and does his business, and then he goes back home and lives very modestly. The president at the time was living very modestly. He was a teacher, like a high school teacher before he became president. So then he became president, and he's still living out of the house. And it was more of like a townhome, really. And it was just like in a small little complex. You could see his house, like our driver showed us exactly where the house where he lived. It was in a little gated community, but that was about it. And he had one traffic cop that was just there. So they have like Secret Service and all that. They don't have all that stuff. And that traffic officer was just there, so if they need to go somewhere, the traffic officer is just going to lead them. But that was it. So interesting. Like you get a whole different experience, and he's taking us by driving by his house and taking us through some different areas and stuff. So it was cool. All right, let's see. Vic said I called Amex and asked for a 20,000 Target sign-up bonus. Let's see, for the blue card, I wasn't targeted, but they gave me a $10,000 offer. They also added 3,000 because they forgot to expedite the card to me. Cool. That's good, Vic. All right. Oh, I lost my place. Man. Poophead saying Domino's in Japan is a disappointment. Medium-sized pizza could fit in a small plate, and they charge like a large in the U.S. Wow. Yeah, I hear Japan is pretty expensive. Yeah, that's no bueno, no bueno. Yeah, I'm not a fan of Domino's anyway. Even out here, I'm not. I'll do Pizza Hut, but Domino's is not really. I'm not really. I don't like Domino's. Okay. I saw a KFC in Florida towards Miami that is famous for its flan dessert. Wow, okay. That's interesting. That's another thing, too. They have different desserts in different places. When I was in Hawaii, we still haven't, and we go to Hawaii every other year, and they had taro, I was going to say apple pie, taro pies, like an apple pies, the apple pies that they have, but it was taro. It was really good. We had it once. That was like 4 years ago. They haven't had it since. Every time we go back, actually, it might have been even longer than that, 6 years ago. Every time we go back, they don't have that. But the last time we went, they had something else. But it's not like apple pie. It was a different type pie. It was pretty good too. Can't remember what it was. Okay. David saying that KFC is the biggest fast food restaurant worldwide. Yeah, they're everywhere. I've seen KFC everywhere that I've been. You always see KFC. I haven't tried them though in other places, but I have seen them. So I'm going to make it a point this trip, and I'll do some live or at least do video of me eating somewhere that's common. Let you guys see what the food looks like and stuff like that. I just think it's interesting. See if they can replicate what we eat, or how our KFC looks, or how our McDonald's and stuff like that looks. That's Shoko saying, yeah, and that's a good point too. So local food, especially not from the tourist area, is on the point of my trips. Yeah, that is true, and I do that. Like when I go out, I focus. I want to eat. Like, and just like I was telling Maya, I was like, "Hey, do you cook? Like, can you cook me a meal? Like, I want something authentic Colombian." And you can get it at restaurants too. Like, you go to the restaurants and you can get some authentic Colombian food, or you can get some authentic food in other countries, and it's good. It's good to do that. It's definitely good to do that. But sometimes the food just doesn't. I don't know. I had a hard time when I was in Thailand. I really did. And you see my belly just sticking out. Look at that. yeah, I don't know. I wasn't a fan. And so I started going to, okay, I'm gonna get pizza because I know I can eat pizza. It's not, and the pizza was and then you get like burgers and So I was trying the different types of food, like the actual authentic Thai food, and I don't know. It just it didn't taste right to me. I didn't, and maybe it's just, I've talked to people since then, and they're like, oh, you're crazy. Like, there's really good food out there. And I'm sure there is. The experience that I had, I just didn't find anything that I really liked. All right. Let's see. Rose for me. I've subscribed to Travel Channel is good, and I found Cakeology on here. Cool, cool. Thank you for subscribing. You should be on our list if you subscribe, or unless you subscribe. Let's see. Where is my screen here? Oh, it's not showing up. Yeah, maybe you subscribed a while ago, because you're not showing up right now. But yeah. And look at that. How to get an 800 credit score is now on top when it comes to super chats. So, you know what I'm going to start doing? If you guys do have a channel, I'm just putting this out there to you guys. The way this thing works, let me go over my screen again, since I haven't done this in a while. But if you see right down below, obviously you see the yellow there. It's just a scroll and it'll say all just information there. Then you come over here and you have the subscriber count. So that's where we're at right now. We are a road to 10,000 subscribers by December 28th. So I really need to get the subscriber count up. I've dropped off in the last, say, 2 to 3 weeks. When it comes to subscribers, usually they go up and down, up and down. Right now we're kind of in a down, I don't want to say a spiral, but we're going down. So please, if you guys are new to the channel, please subscribe to the channel. We're really trying to get to that 10,000 subscribers. There's a few reasons why you want to get there. For one, YouTube will really start taking you seriously when you get to 10,000. When you get to 1,000, that's the first bar that you need to jump over, and then you need to get to 4,000 watch time hours, and then you can get monetized. But once you get to that 10,000 mark, that's when YouTube really sees you as you really have potential. Let's just put it that way, potential. And so what they do is they want to promote your content more because you've gotten to that 10,000 subscribers. So that's one of the reasons why I really want to focus on getting that 10,000, because the more that YouTube promotes us, the better off that we'll be, right? As a community, we'll build a community, we'll keep building the community, and before you know it, we're going to have 100, 200 people in the live chat and answering all these different questions and really helping out. And so that's our goal, okay? So we want to get there by December 28th. And you say, why December 28th? That's kind of a weird date. Well, that's my birthday, so that would be a great birthday present. Right now, we are behind. We're behind I kind of have my estimate, I've, what's the word? My estimates or estimation of how much where we should be at what point. Right now we're on target for about 9,200, 9,300. So we need a little bit of work when it comes to subscribers. So if you guys know people, and I tell people this all the time, grab your friends' phones, grab your family's phones, go to my channel, subscribe, and then give it back to them. And they might like what they see, right? They might like the videos, they might like the live streams, but you can do that, and then just tell your friends or family members so we can get there, get to that 10,000. There's another good thing too. In most major cities, well, I won't say most, but in some major cities, they have YouTube Spaces. Okay, YouTube Space is basically a studio. And you have access to a YouTube space if you hit once you hit 10,000 subscribers. Like I said, once you hit 10,000 subscribers, YouTube really wants to work with you and promote you because they see that you have potential to hit the 100,000 and all that good stuff, right? So what they do is they do workshops, or they're going to teach you how to get your videos out there, how to make better videos, things like that. They're also going to give you some inside information when it comes to YouTube, and they're also going to allow you free of charge to use their space. So it's a studio. So they have, and it's a large studio too. It's not just a little small studio. It's a large studio, and they'll let you use their studio so you can do collaborations and things like that. So By getting to 10,000, I'll have access to that, and then I'll be able to learn more, and we can make even better videos, or not better videos. Like I can make good videos here, but I'm saying I can do collabs and stuff there where I can meet up with people and stuff like that. So that is the plan. That is the plan. So hopefully we can get there, but I can't get there without you guys. So please, if you guys are in the room, you have not hit, or if you have not subscribed to the channel, please do that. Please do that. Okay, now another thing I was going to say, I forgot. I just got on a tangent with that. So right down below, I can't put my hand there, but you guys see in the white. So you see over there, there's a little $sign. That's super chats. Okay, so the super chat, the person who puts or donates the most money for the month will be in that area. Okay. Now, if you happen to be a YouTuber, every time I come on from now on, I'm going to start doing this from now on, I'll give you a shout out, whether you're here or not, if you are the top person when it comes to super chat. Okay, so just a little, maybe a little motivation. I mean, you're already being displayed there, right? But I'll let people know, hey, how to get an 800 credit score is our top super chat right now, and he's got a channel, this, that. So I will give you a promotion for being up there. Okay, now. Cakeology, since I didn't give him, he was up there for a while, probably most of the month. Actually, probably all the month. Cakeology, you guys want to check his channel out? I already gave how to get an 800 credit score. He's got a channel too. I gave him a shout out earlier today. So if you want to improve your credit, go down there. 800 credit, how to get 800 credit score. It's Lyndon and Janelle. They're the people in the chat from South Dakota. Now. Cakeology was also on here. He was also on the show, but you guys want to check his channel out too. Cakeology talks about business credit, how to get business credit, how to get business credit cards, how to get credit lines, anything business related, how to get an LLC. So he talks about all this stuff. Has a wealth of knowledge, stuff that I haven't had him back on the show. But I will have him back on the show because he has that much information when it comes to business credit and stuff. And I have hit him up offline a few times, just asking him, hey, okay, how do I do this? How do I do that? And definitely be hitting him up in the future because he's got so much information when it comes to that. He put out a couple of videos too, so you guys want to check those out on his channel. So Cakeology with an I at the end. Just check his channel out. He's got some real good info. And then we have the subscriber. So right below the super chat is the latest subscriber. So whoever just subscribed, that they're going to show up there. Okay. So I'm just showing you guys that so you guys have an idea how that all works. And I should have had, oh, not that. Where is it? Where is it? Okay, oh no, it's that. Should have had that out so you guys can get more information here. So we'll have this for the end. Guys, please hit that like button if you can. We're at 45. We want to get to 50. So if we can get 5 more likes, we'll hit 50 and that will be perfect. Okay, let's see if there are any other questions here. Right. Let's see. Oh. Lost my place. Dolly's asking, have you heard anything on the green Amex release date? I have not. No, I have not. I don't get any inside info. I'm not that important. So I don't get the inside info there. Let's see. And yeah, let's promote. Okay, we will promote a couple more things. Sorry. WhatsApp group, description or link in the description. The WhatsApp group is a really good place to go just to learn about everything. Okay, we talk about everything on there. We also share our pictures and of where we've stayed and what we're eating and all that kind of stuff. When I go to Colombia, all my pictures are going to be going through the WhatsApp group. So you want to join that WhatsApp group. It's a really good place to learn about travel credit cards and to talk to us directly. And we're pretty active on there. We also have a Facebook group. The Facebook group is great as well. I'm not in the Facebook group that much. I'll be honest with you. I have a lot of things going on WhatsApp, what I like about the WhatsApp group is it's like a group text message. And so I have it, I have Facebook hooked to my phone too, but I'm always looking at the WhatsApp group. I just like the way it functions. I like it. You don't have to scroll through things really. You just kind of open it up. You have your messages there. It's just like a text message, so I like that. Let's see. We got a super chat. Nate, thank you for the super chat. Thank you very much. Would you say the Platinum Amex card, the best travel benefits, has the best travel benefits? Uh, oh, man. I do like the Amex Platinum. Okay, I do. I would say the Amex Platinum and the Chase Sapphire Reserve are your best bet. Now, it just depends on what's more important to you, what you like as far as airline partners, hotel partners. That's the deciding factor for me. So in my case, I like the Amex Platinum for travel. It's a very good travel card. You're getting the 5 points for every dollar spent on travel there when you're booking your airfare, and then if you use amextravel.com. But I like the Chase Sapphire Reserve because it's a better all-around card. The reason why I say that is because I can use it for restaurants. I get 3 points for every dollar spent. I can use it for travel. I get 3 points for every dollar spent. So it's not just a travel card to me. I can use it for some other things, which is great. I also like the fact that God, I just lost my train of thought. Lyndon, man, you made me lose my train of thought. Thank you for the super chat, Lyndon. I'll answer your question real quick. Let me just finish my train of thought. So the Chase Sapphire Reserve, I also like it because of the travel credits, easier to use. We've all talked about that. The restaurant credit, you have the Priority Pass restaurant credit, which is, people don't talk about that much. It's a really good deal. And if you don't know, if you have not used that restaurant credit before, it's amazing. It's as simple as that. And so the way it works is at some airports, and you have to look, you're going to have to do your research. If you have Priority Pass, you pull up the app on your phone, or you can look them up on your desktop or your laptop, and find out if they have any participating restaurants at the airport that you're flying out of, or doing a layover in or something, because you can get free food there. And in my situation, I go to LAX usually when I fly out. So I'll go to LAX. They have P.F. Chang's, and they have two other places. I can't remember the names right offhand, but I like to go to P.F. Chang's. That's just kind of the place I like to go. So go to P.F. Chang's. You get a $30 credit just for going there and showing them your Priority Pass. So you're getting free food, and I got 2 meals with that $30. And so you also get a +1. So if someone comes with you, they get $30 credit. So it's an amazing setup. And the way PF Chang's works is they kind of give you it's kind of like you share food, really, because they give you like a orange chicken, like a thing of orange chicken, then you get a thing of rice, and then then you just share the food. That's kind of how it works. So if it's you and someone else, that's kind of the way you can do it. Or if it's just you, like in my case, I just got 2 plates, and I ate half of the rice, half of I think I got orange chicken, something like that. And then I had them pack up the rest and took it on the plane with me. And halfway through my flight, I was eating cold orange chicken and rice, which is pretty good cold. It wasn't bad. All right, Lyndon, thank you very much for the super chat, buddy. Really appreciate it, man. Any suggestions on our 6-channel collab? We just have to narrow down a date, or actually a day. I'm free Sunday. Sunday is probably the best day for me to do it. But what we're gonna do, just so you guys know, we'll promote it now. We haven't set a date yet, but we're gonna have 6 of us on. We're all gonna be on Lyndon's channel, so we'll all be on how to get an 800 credit score. So right now, I got to talk to Jason, Flashpoint Capital. So I'll talk to him. Hopefully he'll be able to join in. Will Schropp, we've been talking to. I'm putting these names out here. Hopefully they're all going to be able to do it. And Dwayne from How to Get an 800, or Dwayne from God, what's this? Oh God, I just lost the channel. Oh man, I can't remember his channel right now. Guys, remind me of his channel. So Dwayne, and then Lyndon will be on. So we'll have all 6 of us. and we'll do a live stream like that. So that should be fun. Really looking forward to it. We need to set a date. And so right now, I would love to do it on Sunday, but I'm open for any day really. So if we can work it out. Oh, and Cakeology, I forgot. So Bob from Cakeology, he's going to be on there too. So yeah, if we can narrow down a date. I know it's 6 of us, so it's going to be a little tough to kind of work around. Yeah, how to build credit TV. Thank you very much, Camera Talk. I don't know why I forgot that. He's on every Monday too, so you guys can check him out. How to build credit TV. I think he starts at 5 o'clock. 5 o'clock Pacific Standard Time is when he's on live. So yeah, we're trying to work that all out. And once we get it going, then I'm all for it, Lyndon. I'm like I said, I'm looking really forward to it. I like the fact that we're all like doing live streams. I think it's great. Will Schwab just had a premiere, so you can check out his channel. He has a new video that's out. So yeah, it's all good. Thank you very much though for the super chat, man. Really appreciate it. Let's see, Aquaman Love. Got a hater. They gave you a thumbs down. Laugh out loud. They gave me a thumbs down. It was probably Flashpoint Capital. It was probably Jason. I'm kidding. Yeah, I know. We got haters. What can you do, man? What can you do? Okay. Now, Dave, you want to get on? Hey, we talk to Lyndon. I'm sure he'll be open to it. I think 6 people. I think Lyndon uses StreamYard, and I have StreamYard too. But I think you can get 6 people on one screen. So we'll see. Yeah, if David wants to come on, hey, David people love David. They want to see him. So maybe we can work that out. I'm sure we'll do more. It's not just going to be one collab. We can do a few different collabs. Maybe we'll do it on Linda's channel, then we'll do it on my channel, then we'll do it on Dwayne's channel, then Flashpoint's channel, then Will's channel. We'll just kind of move around like that. If everybody's willing to, I think that would be good. Let's see. Janelle saying beginning September 12, 2019, new card holders will earn 3 times membership reward points during the first 3 months of the first 50,000 spent in U.S. restaurants and hotel stays and airfare booked. Okay, wait, what membership rewards on what card? What card are we talking about? Maybe I missed something at the top here. Let's see. All right. Yeah, what card is that? Is that the green card we're talking about? I don't know what card that one is. Rose for me is asking, Justin Choco, I guess, did you enjoy the Credit Suite program? How was it? Let's see, a thumb. All right. Vic, oh, okay, that's it. So Vic is saying a thumb in either direction is better than no thumb at all. I guess. I don't know. Yeah. All right. Okay, and Janelle saying we can do 6 people on ours. Are you guys, what software are you guys using, just out of curiosity? Amex Green Cards, what she's talking about. Okay, cool. Are you guys using that StreamYard or are you using something else? All right. Any other questions? We'll wait a couple minutes. 2 more likes, guys. 2 more likes. We can make one of them my like, if I can. I'm looking over at my phone because it's too far away. I can't reach it. So I can't get that last like. So 2 more likes, guys, and we'll hit 50. And then we'll call it a day. It's about 2 hours long. Didn't plan to be on this long, but I'm enjoying it. Like I said, I like being in here, just hanging out with the TC family. All right, let's see. What kind of business are you starting, Roses for Me? Or is that like, is it a flower business? I don't know. Maybe you probably already said it, I missed it. Okay, yeah, you guys are. Janelle says they're using StreamYard. Everybody's using StreamYard now. It's funny because I jumped on StreamYard when Google Hangout was still a thing, and then they got rid of Google Hangout, and now everybody's jumping over to StreamYard, which is a good platform. I don't use it anymore because the software. I use software now, so I use Streamlabs OBS, and it just allows me to do everything. Like you see the scrolling here and the you always get messed up. So right behind there, so then you see the screen right there showing the different stuff. So there's just so much more that I can do. I can have the top super chat and the subscriber and I can have all that stuff on this software, where you can't do that on Streamlabs. So that's the reason that I don't use the StreamYard anymore. But I'm gonna have to cancel it because I haven't canceled it yet, and it's like $25 a month that I'm paying on it. So I will cancel that and just continue using what I have now. I just need to fine tune it and figure out how to do group calls with Skype because I don't know how to do that. So one more thing I want to mention too, which we're family here, okay? So milestones I'm gonna put out there. So anytime I hit a milestone, you guys are gonna be the first ones to know about it. Although I've waited on this one, but I've reached 2 million views. So I'm really happy about that. And just the thought of 2 million people have watched one of my videos or multiple videos that I've put out, that's amazing. Like just to think about the fact that you're just doing this out of your home and you have 2 million people. At one point, 2 million people have watched my videos. So I think that's amazing. So anyway, yeah, just wanted to put that out there. 2 million people watch videos. Yeah. It makes me feel good. It just, you need a lot of reassurance when you're doing stuff like this. You do, because sometimes it gets to the point where you're just like, what am I doing? Why am I doing this? There's nobody watching. And I remember the days, I got 40 people in the room now. We got 50 likes. Thank you guys for the 50 likes. Appreciate it. But I remember first started out, especially live streams. Live streams is the toughest. Like at least when I put out videos, okay, you might get back in the day I'm talking, you get like 25 people to watch a video, 30 people. You're like, all right, well, I'll just put another one out. Eventually people will start watching more of them. But when you do live streams, it is really uncomfortable when you hit that go live button and there's like nobody in the room. And then you have a couple of people come in and you're like, hey, there's somebody in here. Hey, what's going on? Let me see you, And yeah, it's a little, yeah, it messes with you. It really does. But then you get to the point where you start having more and more people in, and I gradually see that I'm getting more and more people in. I'd love to get to that point where we have more than 100 people, like over 100 people in the room. So we're still working towards that. We'll get there. We'll get there one day. But yeah, you do need some reassurance. And when you start hitting numbers, hitting milestones, hit 1,000 subscribers, hit 1 million views, you start hitting those things, and you're really, it just gives you some reassurance. Okay. Poophead's asking, do you usually travel with people or alone when planning trips? So I have a friend that I travel with pretty regularly. This year, actually, we didn't do any trips. Last year, we did a couple of trips. But when I got hooked up with the WhatsApp group, the Columbia WhatsApp group, then I started, I met up. We went to Carnival, so I met up with, there was 8 other people there from the WhatsApp group. So we met up, and that was great. And so I'll be going to Columbia this time. I'll be meeting up with there's going to be at least 2 guys that'll be out there. So I'll be meeting up with them. And then I'm meeting up with Maya. I'm meeting up with Maya when I go to Bogota. So for Bogota, I'll be there 4 days. I'll be hanging out with her, and her boyfriend and her other friends and stuff like that. So we'll be hanging out. That'll be fun. And then what did I say? Then Medellin, yeah, I'll be meeting other people. So generally, I like to at least have someone that I know that's out there so I can meet up with them. But I am not opposed to going by myself. I've gone on some trips by myself. I went to Puerto Rico by myself. That was a while ago. It was like 3 years ago. And I went to Paris by myself. And I had a really good time in Paris. Went out because I'm a big time photographer. Like when I go places, I want to take pictures. And so it's perfect to travel alone if you want to take pictures, because you do your own thing and you go where you want to go. And you want to catch a sunset, you go where you want to go to catch that sunset. And so it really works out. And the friend that I travel with a lot, he's a photographer as well. So we have that same mindset where it's like I was telling you, we went to Aruba and we're leaving at 3 in the morning so we can get out there by 4 in the morning and take some pictures. And so we got out there, we stayed until the sunrise, and then we went back to the hotel and crashed out. And then woke up in the afternoon. But yeah, so when you go alone, or if you go with someone who's like-minded as far as photography or whatever your hobby is and stuff like that, then it makes things a lot better, a lot easier. So yeah, I don't mind traveling by myself. You'd be surprised when you go by yourself, you meet a lot of people. It sounds weird, but when you're by yourself, you're more, or let's put it this way, when you're with people, you're kind of in your own little bubble and you don't really reach out. For the most part, you're not reaching out too much. But when you're by yourself, you reach out a little bit more. You might go on an excursion. People see that you're by yourself and they're more, apt to come up to you and talk to you and stuff like that and find out where you're from and all that. So yeah, you meet more people. When I went to Paris, I met a few people in Paris that I still have like on my Instagram and my Facebook to this day. Okay, David's saying that let's see, more people need to be posting in the Facebook group. Okay, yeah, and I can't force people to post in the Facebook group, but like I said, yeah, we can get stuff going, I guess, in there more. I like the WhatsApp group. I'm more in tune with WhatsApp. I like the platform. It works a lot easier for me. One thing that I really like, and if you guys are in the WhatsApp group, you kind of know this. I like to just talk to my phone, just talk and not have to type stuff in. I don't know, I'm sure Facebook doesn't do that. I don't think you can just talk. But I like to just hit the button, and I thought it was weird at first, but if you go to other countries, especially like Colombia, you go to Colombia, that's the way it is. Like people, they don't type that much. They don't do that much texting. They just talk into the phone. And so you'll see people, you'll be walking around, you'll see people just talking. Like, it's kind of funny because you just hold the phone, hold the phone out like that and you're just talking. You'll see people doing that. And they're all on WhatsApp. WhatsApp is big out in South America, Central America. Actually, in a lot of places all over the world, WhatsApp is really big. And so you'll see people talking. And that's what I like to do. Just hit the button and just talk. It's just, you don't have to type, and you can just talk just right off the top of your head. But yeah, I don't post on Facebook. I haven't posted in there in a while, so maybe I need to get back in there and start posting some more, and hopefully people will post more too. All right, let's get through these questions here. Janelle saying awesome show tonight. Thank you very much. I appreciate that, Janelle. I'm starting a real estate business, wholesaling, rehab, small apartment homes, etc. Cool. Roses for me. That's cool. All right. Great content, TEC. Thank you, Braveheart. I appreciate it. All right. Let's move on down and see if there's any other questions. All right, guys. So as you guys know, giveaway is going to be this Saturday, and we'll go off whatever's the top vote getter. And right now, where are we? What is it here? Okay, so we have a total of 17 votes, and that is what's the leaderboard right? That's what's on the leaderboard right now. All right. So right now it looks like it's going to be high. So what I'll do is I'll open it up again. I'm not going to get the gift card until after the drawing. So I will open it up on Saturday just so you guys can still vote, and then we'll do the drawing, and then after that, then once we have a winner, then we'll go from there. Tay, what's going on? What's going on, Tay? So Tay's from the WhatsApp group. Just so you guys know, your solo travel is very mind-opening. Technology, what's going on? So he's going to be in Carnival. I think he's going to Carnival this year too, or next year, in Barranquilla again. I met up with him, and he was one of the guys I met up with at Carnival this last year. But yeah, it's get into groups if you. And this is a thing too, like, and I've felt this way in the past where it's like, you know what? I don't have anybody to travel with, so I'm just not going to travel. But I got to that point. When I went to Paris, that was the first time I ever traveled alone. But I got to the point, like, you know what? I'm going to start doing this. I'm not waiting around for my friends to be ready to travel, because that could, you're just relying on your friends. And if your friends never travel, then does that mean you're not going to travel? So just get out there. And if you need, like, if you want to meet up with people and stuff like that, start joining these groups. WhatsApp groups are great. Get on the meetup, meet, and like the meetups. I did a couple, or I did one meetup when I was out in Paris. So you can do different things like that too. So you have things to do, and you're meeting people while you're there. And I don't know how you guys feel about hostels. That's not really my style, but it's another great place to meet people, because you have a lot of solo travelers that stay in hostels. You can still get hostel with you have your own little room, so it's somewhat like a hotel room or an Airbnb or what have you. But it's a great place to meet people, or even just hang out in that area. Like in Cartagena, we found out the last couple of days that we were in Cartagena that there were some hostels in the old city, behind the wall in the old city. You go hang out at those hostels, none but Americans and Europeans in there. And a lot of them are solo travelers. And so you can just meet up with people there and hang out and stuff like that. We met a couple of girls. They happen to be Spirit Airline flight attendants. You can imagine that. I mean, flight attendants from Spirit Airlines. They were cool, though. And like I said, you make friends. They're still on my Facebook to this day. I still see how they're doing, and chat every once in a while. But it's cool, it allows you to. I think it kind of forces you to get out there a little bit more and reach out to people. Okay. Janelle saying 12 a.m. here in the South. Okay. All right, guys. Yeah, I got to get off here. I realize it is late. I appreciate all you guys stopping by. 53 likes. Thank you guys very much for that. That really helps out. So we'll be able to, hopefully YouTube will see that and promote it out for the replay. But yeah, just wanted to show you guys the luggage, talk a little bit about American Express, and that's it. So I won't promise you, but I might be on before Saturday. If I am on before Saturday, I'll let you guys know ahead of time. If I am on, it's probably going to be on Thursday, because do I have anything to do Thursday? No, I don't think I have anything other than work to do on Thursday. So I might come back on Thursday. I'll let you guys know. You guys will be the first to know if I do come on. But anyway, like I said, thank you guys for stopping by. And yeah, I didn't realize I was still there. Okay, so there we go. Thank you guys for stopping by. And we'll be back on Saturday for sure, if not before then. So you want to get those last points, right? You want to get those last points so you can join in on the raffle. And that's all I have, guys. All right, thanks for watching. Bye. You know, I forgot that I changed it this way. I don't even think you guys can hear me. I'm talking. Oh, I guess you can hear me. So I have it like this because that way, yeah. Check out these other videos for more great content. Talk to you guys later. Bye.